I've tried the nicotine gum, I tried the patches, I tried cold turkey, and I was never able to really kick it. I think the best way that I can describe Ken, the Bay Area Non-Smoking Center, but Ken, because this is who he is. He's very passionate about helping people. This is not just a way of building a business or a way of making income. I mean, you have to be passionate about what you do. And he truly does care about people and about their health and about their quality of life. And it's rare to find that in people these days, in any level of business, than people that are really truly committed to helping other people. So in my dealings with Ken, I found him to be a very passionate, very honest person that really did care about my well-being and about my success. And one of the things I found that was really nice is that I would get these cards in the mail saying, congratulations, it's been 1 month, 30 days, you've done it for 3 months, you've done it for 6 months, very, very motivational and just an ongoing thoughtfulness about my well-being, and especially my well-being now that I'm a non-smoker. So I think anybody would be very fortunate to be able to work with Ken to eliminate this habit from their life. My name is Jason Gregory. I'm a sales consultant, have been for about 20 years. I smoked off and on for about 17, and finally made a decision at the beginning of 2009 to stop smoking for good. Heard Ken and the Bay Area Non-Smoking Center on the radio and made the call, and was frankly the best call I ever made and the best money I've ever invested to better my health. I was skeptical, I had anxiety about the process. Was it going to work? Was it going to really deliver everything that it promised? And 7 months later, it has. I have not smoked. I have no desire to smoke. When I'm around people that smoke, it doesn't bother me. If they ask me how I stopped smoking, I'm happy to tell them. It's not a hard process. It doesn't have to be painful. You are not giving up an old friend by letting go of cigarettes. You are simply giving yourself a better quality of life. So anybody who is considering this process, anybody who really wants to make a difference in their health and in their life for themselves, but also for their loved ones, because they're impacted by your smoking as well, take the step. Take the step and make that commitment, and know that you're going to have resources to support you. You don't have to do it alone. That's the most important thing that I can say. And I wish anybody the best success and opportunity with this, because it's changed my life. It's saved my life. I'm not going to die from a smoking-related illness. That I know that. I wanted to stop smoking because it really came down to the fact that, one, I had a family member die, lung cancer. My grandfather died when I was 5 years old, and that's obviously quite some time ago. He died very young, and a lot of my older relatives have had smoking-related illnesses, and I just did not want to be one of those people. I wanted to make sure that I had a quality of life, that I was going to be able to continue to be athletic, be physical, enjoy life, but also not be a burden to my family down the road by dying or suffering from a smoking-related illness. I mean, I just wanted a better quality of life than what that would afford me. And that's what made that decision so simple. I felt really good. I felt really relaxed. I felt really energized. Honestly, though, after the next 3 days, I was struggling a little bit with it. And Ken said this could happen in some situations, and that if it does, to give him a call. It's not supposed to be a difficult process. And so I did call Ken, and I came back in, and we worked on a few other things, and then I felt great. And I had not thought about having a cigarette, or had had a cigarette, in 7 months. Tomorrow will be 7 months. And there was no anxiety, there was no if you will, withdrawal symptoms. I wasn't being this cranky, crabby, nasty person like when I've tried to let go of that habit previously. I found that it was really everything that I expected it to be and more. I really didn't have any cravings. If I think about a cigarette, it's in and out my mind right away. It's not even a desire. I think about, like, it was sometimes fun to have a cigarette, but quite frankly, at what cost? It's a non-issue. I can't describe it any other way than that, it's a non-issue. I tried cold turkey, of course. I've tried the gum. I've tried the patch. I've tried all of the standard ways that people typically will tell you to quit smoking. But I think the most important thing for me is that you're not quitting smoking. You know, you're not a quitter, you're stopping something. And the hypnosis and working with Ken on this was really instrumental. And what I found fascinating about the whole process is that you're actually reprogramming that portion of your brain, of your mind, your subconscious mind, that's designed to protect you. And you're making it go back into its prime directive, which by smoking, you're circumventing that. So the psychology of that I thought was fascinating, and that's why I believe it really worked, because I understood the process. And my wife feels fantastic about me being a non-smoker. I mean, it goes without saying, she's not a smoker. So, you know, I don't have to go outside to have that smoke after, you know, dinner and sneak away at a party, and I don't smell like a cigarette. And there's just the benefits far outweigh, you know, what the benefit of smoking gave me, if that could even be considered a benefit. No, she's ecstatic about it. And my wife is a finance person, so she always looks at everything from the bottom line, and clearly the return on investment from stopping smoking was much more compelling than continuing to smoke. And so for anybody really considering stopping smoking, and that really wants to get rid of this habit once and for all, I highly recommend that you come in and talk with Ken, because it will certainly change your life.